We're doing GLM Purple Editing Book for 2NA Practice 8, page 52. You should attempt the questions before you look at this lesson demonstration. Okay, let's start. The first and the last lines are correct, so I'll put a tick to indicate that they are correct. You need to find 10 grammatical errors. First, you need to identify the dominant tense. So read the correct line. They huddled round a high table, wrestling with their latest holiday assignment. So the clue word huddled. Okay, we don't know what's huddle. It's something like that. Okay, huddling around a high table. Okay. So the dominant tense is simple past. Good to write that down. So wrestling with their latest holiday assignment. I like that word wrestling because it tells you that they are grappling with it. It's a show not tell kind of action verb. Okay, so learn that wrestling with your editing practice. So let's continue. Historically had never been that interesting. In the past, history had been an entire boring affair most of the time. Oh, okay, so I spotted a clue word here, history. So that tells me that this is a mistake. Okay, so it should be history, okay, which is the subject you study in school. So history, starting with capital H because it is the start of sentence. So it's a noun form. Okay. So in the past, history had been an entire boring affair most of the time. That sounds weird again. It should be an adverb. Do you recall what's an adverb? Yes, an adverb ends with ly. So it would be entirely. Entirely, which is an adverb. Okay, done. Next. But now the 8 girls, clad in their green pinafores, were busy discovering history, making conclusions and inference from the information they had found. So inference means deduction. Okay, if you don't know what the pinafore is, this model here is wearing a pinafore. In some schools, their uniform is also in a type of pinafore like St. Nicholas, they wear blue pinafore. Okay, so let me spot the mistake here. Okay, now I noticed that there is a clue word, making conclusion. So, in other words, when we have parallel structure, it should be discovering history. Okay, so discovering ing. Okay, because it is in continuous form. Okay, um, they are discovering history. With a Starbucks cup in one hand and a smartphone at the other. Okay, that sounds wrong. Okay, they are the denizens of the new digital age. I know that some of you are frequent brand called Denizen. Okay, so what does that mean? It means inhabitants, people who frequent a place, or it can be animal or plant that lives and found in a particular place. So denizens. Okay, now you know what that brand means. Okay, it means that they want you to frequent uh, their shop. Okay, so in one hand, so just now I noticed that this is in one hand, so which one the other would be in another, all right? So that is the correct position. Oh, I didn't do the question in front for number 4. Okay, let me go back to that. Um, Making conclusions and inference from the information they have found. Okay, I noticed that there's a clue word here. Conclusions, whereas here the inference is in singular form, so it should be in plural form. Okay, that is inferences. INFERENCES. Okay, it's good to spell aloud so that you will write correctly as well. Okay, that's how you cognitively try to uh, align your thoughts and write at the same time. Okay, so inference here is in plural form. Next, just as access to a huge repository at information has opened on this mind. Okay, um, there seems to be an error here. Mm, repository tells you that it's a storage room, so it should be repository of information. All right, that should be of, and that is a preposition. So repository of information tells you that uh, the amount of information has opened on these minds. Okay, minds. How can it be on this mind? Okay, so it should be in this mind. Okay, in. So that should be the correct preposition. On your mind means that you're thinking about it, but in this might means that the information is in the mind. Okay, so has it opened up a diverse range of lingo. Lingo means language, as heard from a conversation that was peppered with words that were deemed too coarse to be speak from the lips of the young ladies. Okay, I noticed that here is wrong. Okay, next, conversation. A conversation is the clue word, so should be was because of a conversation. Okay, so has it opened up? Okay, diverse range of lingo, etc. Okay, so let's continue. So just now I was saying a conversation that was. Okay, was. This should be in singular. Good to write down the type of errors. Okay, to be spoken. Okay, this whole thing and this sentence is in passive voice, so the verb should be in past participle, spoken. Okay, so the girls, when they were speaking in in a cafe, they were using words that were deemed too coarse. Okay, means that they are quite vulgar. Okay, still with exposure came an awareness that lead to an effort in self-regulation with some of the girls. Okay, again, lead. Did you notice that it is in simple present tense? So that's wrong. It should be in simple past tense. So it should be simple past for lead is led. Okay, led. So that should be in past tense. Okay. With some of the girls seeking to stifle means withhold, such proclamations with hurried shushes amid girlish giggles. So proclamations means public declarations. Okay, as you can see that there are certain words that show not tell. Let me just use a different color to highlight that. So you can see that there is huddled, which is an action verb, wrestling, action verb, okay, and then it's also clad in their green pinafores. So you can see in your mind's eye how they're dressed, okay, and their conversation that were peppered with words, okay, that is sprinkled with words, a couple of it, okay, and lips of the young ladies, and of course there is the hurried shushes amid girlish giggles. Okay, so you can imagine the sound, shush, okay, giggles, and people are laughing. Let's say that. Now, have you done group work before? Of course you have. Okay, I've arranged group work before in the lessons. So what I want you to respond to the question would be, how should we speak? Is it okay to use certain words that are coarse? Okay, do you use coarse words in your daily language? Why do you use that? Okay, I mean it's not very polite. Why do you use that? So think about that and respond in the comments below. Remember, practice fun editing practice every day.